$942 million. That is how much Meta, the parent company for Instagram and Facebook, has now been ordered to pay for harming children. This is all part of a 2023 lawsuit. A few months back, the company was fined $375 million by a New Mexico court after a jury found Meta created a system that could link children to predators, essentially. And yesterday, a judge fined them an additional $567 million as part of this fund, holding the company misled consumers about its safety, contributed to the mental health issues that are plaguing children. Now, you might say $942 million is a small fraction of what Meta makes annually. I mean, last year, Meta's fourth quarter revenue reached almost $60 billion. Their full year revenue reached nearly $200 billion. But it sends a message. It means more. The New Mexico landmark trial began in March when Meta was asked to pay that $375 in civil penalties. The jury deliberated. The jury had been, that Meta had been harming children's mental health, that they were aware of it. Now, Meta's attorneys, they disputed the claims. They say they've provided built-in protective measures within their platforms, that harmful content may only get past these safety nets. But this is now the largest fine against the company over child safety. Now, again, not only does Meta deny the claims, but a spokesperson for the company said they, quote, disagree with the ruling and will appeal. They continued in saying, we remain confident in our record of protecting teens online and will continue to defend ourselves against claims that misrepresented the facts. Earlier this year, by the way, Meta lost a landmark case out in Los Angeles, which found the company could be held liable for building addictive platforms. So there's a couple major issues at stake here, right? How addictive Meta's platforms can be to teens, the type of content that's potentially not properly filtered out. So here to help me get to the bottom of what we need to know is Dr. Rebecca Bailey, a leading family psychologist. She's also the former personal therapist for J.C. Dugard, the girl that was abducted at 11 years old, who remained missing for over 18 years. Thank you so much for taking the time, doctor. In your work as a family psychologist, what have you seen to be the main effect that social media has on children? And I don't know if it's different whether they're, 6, 7, or versus, an older teenager.
We've got nervous systems that are highly dysregulated. They're overloaded. They're dealing with material that they're not developmentally ready to deal with. There's a lot of comparison pressure, a lot of constant stimulation. So it's a really important issue. And I'm even seeing kids saying that they're wanting to get off, but they don't want to because if they do get off, they're kind of ridiculed by their friends and things like that. So it's huge.
Do you think a decision like this, a penalty like this, is going to have a positive effect on children?
We've got to start this conversation. We are so much up against some very, very smart adults making content for kids that kids are not ready to deal with. So the conversation's going to stop. I'm not hedging your answer, except, look, the more we bring it forward, the better. We've got to start talking about it.
How do you still have it in children's lives in a healthy way? Because I think it's impossible to have an outright ban unless, you look at something like the UK. But what do you do? How do you have a healthy relationship with it, a healthy diet of it? Because I do also wonder if there has any benefits.
I think what's funny is not funny, but of course, as a parent, you have to have your own healthy diet with it as well. And a lot of parents don't. What we saw in Australia when they did the ban actually is that something like 842 kids just went more underground with it. So I think social media is here to stay. We know that the internet is here to stay. Having conversations, it's in the old days, we used to say, you don't take your kid to the mall, drop them off without knowing what they're doing. Well, with the internet, that's what you're doing. You've got to have conversations. You have to really be talking to your kids and modeling to them healthy behavior as well.
Because I actually read, tell you what, ironically, I saw this on Instagram, that if you have your phone and you're looking at it and a young child, like a baby less than 1 year old, is staring at you and you're looking at the phone, that could have a detrimental effect. And maybe even when they're older too.
Well, that's really a very wise observation, because what you're talking about is attachment behavior.
Yeah.
And our kids need the social engagement. And you're absolutely right. If you're out with your kid and you're looking here, and we see it all the time in restaurants as well, where you're like, and you see the kids acting out because they're wanting attention, and then they get their own device. It is a huge challenge, huge.
And 30 seconds left. How much is it on the parents and how much is it on the companies in terms of issues that you see with mental health?
Look, I think that, as I said earlier, the parents have to take an active step, but it's also unfair because they're up against, Goliath with all the money and all the ability and resources to like develop these things that are designed to hook kids and parents. So I think there is a huge responsibility on these companies. And at the same point, parents really, really have to say, look, it is here to stay. It's not going away. We got to do our piece as well.
We could have had a whole legal conversation, brought an attorney on, done that back and forth. This was a more important conversation. And Dr. Rebecca Bailey, I'm so happy that you had it with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.